What if some of the most effective ways to keep your Ford running longer, performing better, and costing you less money had nothing to do with expensive dealership visits or complicated mechanical work? What if they were simple, practical habits and tricks that experienced Ford owners figured out over years of ownership? Things that protect your engine, extend your components, and catch problems before they become four-figure repair bills. That's exactly what today's video is about. We're going through 10 maintenance hacks that every Ford owner should know, and most don't. Some of these will save you money immediately. Some will protect your vehicle over the long term in ways that don't show up until years down the road, when your Ford is still running strong while similar vehicles are sitting in a shop. None of them require a lift, a professional mechanic, or special equipment that you don't already have or can't easily get. Let's get into it. Hack 1. Use your intelligent oil life monitor and actually trust it. Here's something that a surprising number of Ford owners do completely wrong without realizing it. They bought a Ford with Ford's intelligent oil life monitoring system built in, a system that continuously calculates how degraded the engine oil actually is based on real driving data, and then they completely ignore it in favor of whatever fixed mileage interval they've always used. 3,000 miles, 5,000 miles, whatever number someone told them years ago. Ford's oil life monitor is not a simple countdown timer. It factors in engine load, operating temperature cycles, how many short trips you take, how much time the engine spends idling, and a range of other variables to estimate the actual condition of the oil in your specific engine under your specific driving habits. A Ford owner who drives mostly short city trips in cold weather will get a change recommendation much sooner than a Ford owner who makes long highway runs with the engine fully warmed up, because those driving patterns degrade oil at completely different rates. The hack here is simple. Switch from a fixed mileage mindset to a monitor-based mindset. Check the oil life percentage in your instrument cluster regularly. Change the oil when the monitor tells you to, not before, and not significantly after. If you're changing oil at 3,000 miles on a modern Ford running full synthetic, and the monitor still shows 40% life remaining, you are spending money and generating waste on a service the car doesn't yet need. Trust the engineering. It is designed to protect the engine while telling you the truth about when service is actually due. Hack 2. The battery terminal trick that prevents electrical gremlins. Ford vehicles, particularly older F-150S, Explorers, and Focus models, have a reputation for developing intermittent electrical issues that seem mysterious and expensive. Random warning lights, sync system reboots, erratic instrument cluster behavior. What many owners never discover is that a significant number of these problems trace back not to failed modules or software corruption, but to corroded or loose battery terminals, creating inconsistent power delivery to the vehicle's electrical system. The hack is this. Twice a year, spring and fall works well. Disconnect your battery terminals, clean them thoroughly with a battery terminal cleaner brush and a mixture of baking soda and water, dry them completely. Apply a thin layer of dielectric grease or dedicated battery terminal protector spray and reconnect them firmly. The entire process takes about 15 minutes and costs almost nothing. The dielectric grease prevents the oxidation and corrosion that builds up on battery terminals over time and causes the resistance that leads to those mysterious electrical complaints. Before you do this on any Ford with sync, note your radio presets and be aware that some settings may reset when the battery is disconnected. On some Ford models, the power windows may also need to be reset, a simple process of closing each window fully and holding the button for a few seconds. These minor inconveniences are a small trade for the electrical reliability that clean, protected battery connections provide. Many Ford owners who complained of repeated sync issues found that this simple maintenance step resolved them entirely. Hack 3. Check and clean the mass airflow sensor before you replace it. If your Ford develops a rough idle, hesitation during acceleration, poor fuel economy, or triggers a check engine light with codes related to air-fuel mixture, and you take it to a shop, there's a reasonable chance someone is going to recommend replacing the mass airflow sensor. A new MAF sensor for a Ford can run anywhere from $80 to well over $200 depending on the model, plus labor. Before you spend that money, try this first. The mass airflow sensor in most Ford engines is accessible without any special tools. It sits in the intake tract between the air filter housing and the throttle body and is held in place by 2 screws or a simple clamp. With the engine off and cool, disconnect the electrical connector, remove the sensor, and spray it carefully with dedicated MAF sensor cleaner. Not carburetor cleaner, not brake cleaner. Specifically MAF sensor cleaner, which is available at any auto parts store for around $10. Spray gently into the sensor housing, allow it to dry completely without touching the sensing element, reinstall it, clear the code if present, and test drive the vehicle. A contaminated MAF sensor that is causing all the symptoms of a failed one will often return to full function after a proper cleaning. This hack works because the sensing element inside the MAF is extremely delicate and accumulates oil mist and debris from normal operation over time. Cleaning it costs $10 in 30 minutes. Replacing it unnecessarily costs several times that. Try the cleaning first. If the symptoms return or the sensor truly fails a proper electrical test, then replace it, but at least you'll know you needed to. Hack 4. The tire rotation pattern that actually matches how Fords wear. Tire rotation is standard maintenance advice that almost everyone follows, but far fewer people rotate their tires using the correct pattern for their specific Ford's drivetrain configuration. And the wrong pattern over years of ownership leads to uneven wear that shortens tire life and costs real money at replacement time. On a rear-wheel drive Ford, like a standard cab F150 without four-wheel drive, the correct rotation pattern moves the rear tires straight forward to the front and crosses the front tires to the rear. On a front-wheel drive Ford like certain older Fusions or Escapes, the front tires move straight back and the rear tires cross to the front. On four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive Fords, a full cross pattern, crossing both axles, ensures the most even wear distribution across all four tires. The hack within the hack is this. If your Ford runs a full-size matching spare, common on many F-Series trucks, include the spare in your rotation cycle on a 5-tire rotation pattern. This keeps the spare from sitting unused for years and developing flat spots or age cracking while simultaneously reducing the wear on each individual tire, since the load is shared across 5 instead of 4. A 5-tire rotation on an F150 with a matching spare can meaningfully extend the life of the entire tire set, which at current tire prices is a genuine saving that adds up over your ownership period. Hack 5. Resetting the throttle body idle, the free fix for rough idle. This is one of the most overlooked and most effective free maintenance hacks for Ford vehicles equipped with electronic throttle control, which covers the vast majority of Fords built in the last 2 decades. Over time, carbon deposits build up on the throttle body plate and bore, and the engine control module's learned idle parameters can drift from their optimal values. The result is a rough or erratic idle, occasional stalling at stops, or a hesitation right after startup that wasn't there when the vehicle was new. Before spending money on throttle body cleaning services or idle air control components, try this. With the engine fully warmed up, turn the ignition off. Wait 30 seconds, start the engine and allow it to idle completely undisturbed. No air conditioning, no accessories, no touching the accelerator pedal for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Then, take the vehicle for a gentle drive, accelerating smoothly and allowing the engine to cycle through various load conditions. This process allows the ECM to relearn its idle parameters from a clean baseline. On many Ford models, a more complete idle relearn can be initiated by disconnecting the negative battery terminal for 15 minutes, reconnecting it, and then following the same undisturbed warm, idle, and gentle drive procedure. This resets the adaptive fuel trim and idle control tables entirely. A significant number of rough idle complaints on Fords, particularly after a battery replacement or after any work that disconnected the battery, resolve completely with this procedure and 0 parts cost. Hack 6. The cabin air filter upgrade play. We've established in other videos that replacing your own cabin air filter is one of the easiest and most overcharged dealership services you can take back into your own hands. But here's the hack that goes one step further. When you replace your Ford's cabin air filter yourself, don't just buy the cheapest replacement available. Upgrade to a higher filtration option, specifically a HEPA-rated or activated carbon cabin air filter, for roughly $10 to $20 more than the basic replacement. The difference matters more than most people realize. Standard cabin air filters block larger particles and debris. Upgraded cabin filters with activated carbon layers also capture fine particulates, absorb odors, and in some cases filter out certain gases that the standard filter passes right through. For anyone with allergies, for anyone who drives in heavy urban traffic, or for anyone who has noticed that their Ford's interior develops a musty smell after rain. A carbon-activated cabin filter directly addresses the source of these issues rather than masking them. The installation process is identical to a standard filter replacement. It fits the same housing, requires the same zero tools on most Ford models, and takes the same 5 minutes. But the air quality improvement inside the cabin is noticeable, particularly for sensitive passengers. You're doing the job yourself anyway. Spending an extra $15 to do it significantly better is one of the easiest upgrades on any Ford. Hack 7. Using Ford's drain plug gasket rule to avoid oil leaks. This hack is specifically for Ford owners who do their own oil changes, a growing group, and for good reason. Ford uses a specific oil drain plug gasket design on many of their engines that is intended to be replaced every time the drain plug is removed. The gasket is a crush-type seal, meaning it deforms slightly under torque to create a leak-free seal. And once it has been crushed and reused, it no longer seals with the same reliability. Many people who change their own oil reuse the drain plug gasket because it looks fine visually, because they didn't know they were supposed to replace it, or because the auto parts store didn't mention it. The result over multiple oil changes is a gradual oil seep from the drain plug area that starts as a minor annoyance and can develop into a more meaningful leak that leaves spots on your driveway and drops the oil level between changes. Drain plug gaskets for Ford vehicles cost between $1 and $3 each. Buying a pack of them and replacing the gasket every single time you change the oil is the correct procedure and the cheap insurance against a leak that will eventually require you to track down, clean up, and properly address anyway. While you're at it, always torque the drain plug to Ford's specification rather than relying on feel, over-tightening strips threads in the oil pan, which is a far more expensive problem than a $2 gasket. Hack 8. The cold weather battery test you should do every fall. Ford's electrical systems, particularly on modern F-150s and Explorer models with their extensive suite of electronic features, are quite demanding on the battery. A battery that performs adequately through mild weather can fail abruptly in cold conditions, because cold temperatures dramatically reduce a battery's ability to deliver current. A battery at 50% of its original capacity might start your Ford without complaint in October and leave you stranded in January. The hack is to have your battery load tested every fall before the temperatures drop. Not just checked for voltage, but properly load tested, which assesses the battery's ability to deliver sustained current under realistic starting conditions. Most auto parts stores will perform this test for free. It takes about 5 minutes. A battery that fails or shows significantly reduced capacity under load should be replaced before winter, not after it fails to start your Ford in a cold parking lot. The additional hack inside this hack: when you replace a battery on a modern Ford with significant electronics, particularly the EcoBoost F-150, and any Ford with a smart charging system, the vehicle's battery management system may need to be recalibrated to recognize the new battery specifications. Some Ford dealerships and independent shops can perform this recalibration. Without it, the charging system may not manage the new battery optimally, potentially shortening its life. If you replace your own battery and notice any charging-related warnings afterward, a battery monitor recalibration through a scan tool is the likely fix. Hack 9. The brake dust trick that extends your wheel finish. This one is simple, costs almost nothing, and is the kind of thing you only wish someone had told you earlier. Brake dust, the dark, fine particulate that accumulates on your Ford's wheels from normal brake pad wear, is not just cosmetic dirt. It is chemically aggressive when left in contact with wheel surfaces, particularly with the aluminum alloy wheels on most modern Fords. Over time, embedded brake dust etches into the wheel finish, creates pitting, and causes the kind of corrosion damage that cannot be corrected by washing alone. The hack is to clean your wheels at every single car wash with a dedicated wheel cleaner, not just rinse them with the general wash water, and to apply a thin layer of wheel sealant or dedicated rim wax every few months. The wheel sealant creates a barrier that prevents brake dust from directly contacting and bonding to the wheel surface, making it dramatically easier to clean off and preventing the long-term etching that degrades wheel appearance. Ford's factory wheels on popular models like the Mustang, Fusion, and F-150 are expensive to refurbish and even more expensive to replace. A bottle of wheel sealant costs under $20 and lasts for dozens of applications. The 5 minutes it takes to apply it during a regular wash session will preserve your wheel finish for the life of your ownership, a cosmetic and financial protection that requires almost no effort once it becomes part of your routine. Hack 10. The pre-trip EcoBoost warm-up that protects your turbo. If your Ford is equipped with EcoBoost engine, the 2.3-liter in the Mustang and Explorer, the 2.7-liter or 3.5-liter in the F-150, or any other EcoBoost application, this final hack is arguably the most important one in the entire video for long-term engine health, and it costs you absolutely nothing except 30 seconds of patience every morning. Turbocharged engines require oil pressure to reach the turbocharger's bearings before the turbo is put under load. When you start a cold EcoBoost engine and immediately drive aggressively, pulling hard onto a highway on-ramp, accelerating briskly through city traffic, towing from a cold start, the turbocharger is spinning at tens of thousands of revolutions per minute before the oil has fully warmed and circulated to the turbo bearing housing. This is how turbocharger wear begins, and it accumulates invisibly over thousands of starts until the turbo develops a bearing failure that costs more to repair than most people expect. The hack is a 30-second idle after a cold start before you put the EcoBoost under meaningful load. You don't need to sit in the driveway for 10 minutes. That's unnecessary with modern engine management. But 30 to 60 seconds of gentle, low-load driving directly after startup, gradually building to normal driving behavior as the oil temperature rises, is all it takes. Make it a habit and it becomes automatic. Paired with using the correct full synthetic oil at Ford's specified viscosity and changing it at the monitor's recommendation, this simple cold start habit is the single most effective thing an EcoBoost owner can do to protect the longevity of one of Ford's most capable and most expensive to replace engine components. The bottom line. Here's the bottom line. Keeping a Ford running well for a long time is not complicated, and it does not have to be expensive. The owners who get the most out of their vehicles, who drive them past 200,000 miles without major failures, who spend the least on unexpected repairs, and who maintain the most resale value, are not doing anything magical. They're doing the basics consistently. They know their vehicle well enough to catch small problems before they become large ones, and they've picked up the kind of practical knowledge that makes ownership genuinely easier. Trusting your oil life monitor instead of arbitrary mileage intervals, protecting your battery terminals before problems start, cleaning your MAF sensor before replacing it, rotating your tires on the right pattern for your drivetrain, letting your EcoBoost ease into load on cold mornings. These are not difficult habits. They are small, regular investments of time and attention that pay back in reliability, longevity, and money saved. Your Ford was built to last. These hacks make sure it does. If this video gave you one thing you're going to start doing differently with your vehicle, pass it along to another Ford owner who would appreciate knowing it too. We'll see you in the next one.